Sterling celebrates Manchester City's double with his partner Paige and son Thiago. 2018 FIFA World Cup on the coast, Russia. Dates, 14th June to 15th July. Live coverage across BBC TV, BBC Radio and BBC Sport website with further coverage on Red Button, connected TVs and mobile app. England winger Raheem Sterling says he no longer worries about the media picking on him because of his bling lifestyle. Sterling, 23, has frequently found himself at the center of attention throughout his career, most recently for a tattoo of a rifle on his leg. That followed criticism for proposing to his girlfriend, purchasing clothes at high street chain Primark, and even for buying his mother a house. 15 years ago, we were cleaning toilets and getting breakfast out of a vending machine, says the Manchester City player of growing up in London with his mother and sister. There's a perception in certain parts of the media that I love bling. A few years ago, I would let it get to me. But now, as long as my mom and my sister and my kids don't have any stress, I'm good. In a piece for the Players Tribune, Sterling has spoken about being left with his grandparents in Jamaica while his mother came to England to work, helping his mum clean hotel toilets, and his daughter's love for former club Liverpool. Double-deckers and cleaning toilets. Following his father's murder when he was 2, Sterling's mother left their home in Jamaica to study in England. For a few years we lived with her grandmother in Kingston, and I remember watching the other kids with their mums and just feeling really jealous. I didn't fully understand what my mom was doing for us, he says. Sterling and his sister eventually joined their mother in London when he was 5. And it was his older sister who facilitated his football career, accompanying him to training with QPR each day while their mother was at work. They would head towards the club's Heathrow training ground straight after school, and get home some 8 hours later following several lengthy bus trips. The red double-deckers with the blue wool ladies vibe on the seats. The 18 to the 182 to the 140. 3 buses. Spent ages on those, says Sterling, whose mother advised him to join QPR rather than Arsenal. She'd sit upstairs in the little cafe and chill until I was done. Imagine being 17 and doing that for your little brother. Sometimes, Sterling and his sister went to work with their mom, waking up at 5 in the morning and helping her clean hotel toilets. I'd be arguing with my sister, like, no, you got the toilets this time. I got the bad sheets, he says. The only good part about it was that my mom wouldn't let us pick anything we wanted from the vending machine when we finished. She came to this country with nothing and put herself through school cleaning bathrooms and changing sheets, and now she's the director of a nursing home. And her son plays for England. Sterling, top right, lines up for England before their opening World Cup win over Tunisia. Sterling's double and Salah's biggest fan. Sterling is now a parent himself, and can now appreciate his mother's efforts from a whole new light. He welcomed his daughter Melody Rose in 2012 and, in early 2017, he and fiancée Paige, who was described as long-suffering by the media when he proposed earlier this year, had a son. He spent 5 years with Liverpool, during which time his daughter was born, Thiago Romeo. But despite her dad now playing for Premier League champions City, Melody Rose remains a Reds fan through and through. Chest puffed way out, back arched, hand flapping about a bit. She runs exactly like her dad, Sterling says. She's running through the halls like Raheem Sterling. But you know what she's singing? Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. The naughty boy living his dream. Sterling spent much of his childhood living in Wembley, growing up in the shadow of his dream, and watched the new stadium going up from his back garden. He was called up for England at 17 and now he is playing at his second World Cup. But his first Wembley appearance, against Denmark on 5th of March, 2014, remains perhaps the most special. The most surreal part was sitting in the bus on the way to the stadium, just looking out the window as we're driving down Harrow Road, he says. I was thinking to myself, that's the house where my friend used to live, that's the parking lot where we used to roller skate. That's the corner where we used to try to talk to girls. That's the green where I used to dream that all of this was going to happen." He adds, "If you grew up the same way I grew up, they just want to steal your joy. Don't listen to what certain tabloids want to tell you. They just want to pull you down." England is still a place where a naughty boy who comes from nothing can live his dream. World Cup 2018 Personality Quiz: which country should you really support? World Cup 2018, everything you need to know in 7 charts. Pick your England team to face Panama.